Okay, so now let's move on to looking at sharpening up your image. Now I've got this photo here. This one we took as we were flying back over the Atlantic. Just an extreme example, just to show you how sharpening works. So if I blow it up to 100%, this is you can just see how close we get to other flights while we're flying across the Atlantic here. They say you never get too close, but this was taken out of the window of an airplane just with a regular, I think I had an EOS 20 and an 85mm lens. And you can see here, it's pretty fuzzy because I've taken it out the window, so it's not the sharpest of images, but it makes a really good one just for us to show the basics. So Control J as usual, and then we're just going to go up to Filter, and if you go down to Sharpen, you can actually choose from a few here. We're just going to go to Unsharp Mask right there, and then this brings us up with any number of settings we can use here. We have our amount, our radius, and our threshold. So amount, you can see as we move it across, you can see the effect it has there. And the thing with sharpening is you really need to find your own way that you like, and you need to do it, and you need to get some prints done, and you need to see exactly what it looks like. So for now I'm going to stick with 150 on here. Radius, you can see the effect as we increase it, and again keep it fairly low. I'm going to keep this one to for about 2.5, just there. And threshold, again, the higher your threshold, the less pixels it chooses, so the lower it goes, the actual sharper your image gets. So I'm going to just leave it at around 5. Just 5 just there for now. We're going to click OK, and this brings us back to the actual image. So you can see the effect of what we've done. It's quite a strong effect there. If we go back out, just into the distance, you can see, and I'm going to turn this on and off, and you can see the effect of the sharpening. It goes from a fuzzy shot from an aircraft window to a nice, crisp, sharp shot. And as with everything, we can reduce our opacity just to take the effect down. But this is really difficult to actually see just the effect of sharpening. You do need to have a print, so I would recommend you do this, take a couple of prints, and actually just have a look for yourself and see just the amount you find comfortable and what actually looks good, because it's a strong, sharp effect, but you can reduce it. So it's good to know, and it's good to remember the numbers, maybe write them down or set up an action so you have your own favorite sharpening technique. But that's the very basic Photoshop sharpening technique, and in the next couple of movies we're going to cover a few more different techniques, but that's the basic one. That's the standard, bog standard basic one that you can probably apply to most of your proof images, that kind of thing.